Oh man, starting to stream off with a yawn. Trigger the Clown 2001 and Hammer T Mag. How's it going? Hammer T Mag. Just subject P7. There you are, early as usual. Tax fraud. How are we? If I remember correctly, we still don't have a slow-mo on, so let's see where that goes. Rotten Clanker. Nice. Mythsy, Siren's Burner, The Cloudy Abyss, who is that? Forest Rhapsody, Opoxy, Amesa, The Faster Slowpoke Cyborg, Cherry Bomb, Hot Cordster, Cruel Chester, Talamore, Fantic Mad. Shit, guys, thank you all. I'm gonna start missing names now because y'all just keep talking. How did your day go? What's up, Zep? Zep's here to lay down the law. As you see, Zep, the slow-mo has been removed. I was fucking around earlier. The Unknown Dagger, Tier 1 for 9 months. Holy shit, dude. Hope you're doing... how are you doing today? 9 months, that's amazing. That is amazing. I'm doing good. I actually had a pretty productive day at work. Here, I'll show you, like, this... Just kind of, like, sketching shit in Blender lately a lot. Hell, it's dark as hell. Maybe you could see this. Yeah, we were goofing off. I set it to emotes only, and then I set it to, you know, no slowdown, so just to watch the nonsense fly by. But yeah, I made this, and I don't know, it kind of tickled my brain a little bit, so I'm gonna keep exploring it. I was trying to optimize shit on Streamlabs, but I'm bad at it. Same, brother, same. Okay, so, goal for today. We've got Hank, punch, 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 and he's got that right arm charged up. I'm going to go in for the uppercut and send Hammer T-Mag flying into the air a little bit to stagger. All I really want is for Hank to punch him into the air, him to land, and then him to counter, and then whether or not Hank gets hit by that, I don't know. This is only a 2-hour stream, so, you know, we'll animate precisely half a second of combat. You know how it goes. How am I today? I'm good. I'm real good. I'm actually feeling rather well. What was the 3D render for? That was me goofing off in Blender today. You know, just kind of trying to find a more identity in Blender. I've been using the fucking thing for 10 years, but like I still feel like my ability to command style within there is weak. So I was like, I need to make a room, a little diorama, if you will, of just like me making shit. So tomorrow I'm going to try and make another room and see if I can't describe something else with that. Because this looks like Project Nexus, but it doesn't. You know, and it's using more modern shading and stuff, so like, I don't know, a man can dream. And that's all I felt like I did, just dreaming. What's the weather like over there? Warm. Very warm. Not hot. Well, I don't know, is 95 hot, or is it just at the upper threshold of warm these days? I understand that inflation's such that if it's not 110, it's not hot. You throwing art at me, Malcaroni? Oh, that's pretty sick. Come on. Is this a 9 gigabyte? This is noisy. I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but I like it. Like, there's shape there. It's very abstract. Thank you for sharing. You will get a 5. Finally emptied out my mailbox. No more 5, 7, 8, 900 there. Man, there were some weird old messages. Alright, so yeah, let's get Hank to do a big upper punch on this guy. Upper punch cut. Did you read all the messages? I sure did. Read them all. About 90% of them were people asking me when Madness 8 was coming out, so yeah, I didn't really get much out of it. Just wanted to say I hope everything was great, and remember to hydrate. You know I will. You have yourself a good one. I drew a science team a while ago. Okay, we'll look at one more before I get into this. Oh, pencil drawings. I like those. I got a Hofner. I got a Jeb. Gone. I like this one. I like this one. It looks puffy. Oh, it's killing me. I like it. Is the music too loud, too quiet? I can't tell. I'm looking at the little bar here. Is your Newgrounds account just forbidden? What are you talking about? It's Hofner, I the art I send before. Fucking sick. Does this hurt the Hank? Nah, Hank's fine. Hank's fine. It's 6 a.m. Oh shit, go to bed. Or wake up and go to work? I don't know. Do you work in the early mornings? Have you drunk that bottle of olive oil yet? I absolutely have not. Belgian Bias 360. $77 clankers in stream. Moving his little feet around, setting him up for an uppercut. Wait, fuck that. Get a little shake on the way down. Ooh. I'm tired today. Spoilers, you're drawing Tricky and Antipathy Hank as cowboys from the Primus song. That'll be fun. Let's go on Bear Mary. What if I make an edit about you? That's weird. Why? Nah, keep it madness. I mean, I won't tell you what to do though. Tuning in from Starbucks. Do you want anything? Get me a cold brew with 3 packets of sweetener in it. Have you heard of W Place? Yes, and I've seen all the Madness stuff out in Nevada. It's been a funny time looking at that stuff. Are you a beer or whiskey guy? I don't drink these days. Your Wi-Fi decided to die? Well, I guess you're not watching the stream. I guess they just want you gone. Did I see your leak poster? Maybe? I'm not sure. Not sure what I've seen. I've seen some things. Like 10 yawns in 10 minutes, man. I am fucking fried in the neurons. You could show art, but I'm kind of done clicking on links personally, so it'll be for the chat. Krinkels, are there Gen 1 grunts? Of course there are Gen 1 grunts. Let's go on Witchy. Why is Hank a Gen 2 and not a Gen 1? What? Why are apples red and not purple? Like, he's a Gen 2, dude. I thought it was known that he was a Gen 2. Well, Hank has characteristics of someone who cannot possibly be a Gen 1. Meaning they can survive dissolution. I mean, just because I consider him a Gen 2, you know, take that for what it is. Just some old man crowing about nonsense. I just never thought he was a Gen 1 because he could survive being in the other place without getting completely fucking obliterated. Hank is a rotting corpse? Yes. You watched the cartoon, right? Y'all coming at me with some strange questions. I watched Needle Mouse. I have not heard of the Needle Mouse analog horror, but I am a hungry boy for analog horror. Hank is Gen 2, he's a rotting corpse, also he's gay. That's still funny. I don't give a shit. Oh man, you guys are turning this into a Q&A, and I don't want to. I don't like doing the A's on the Q's. It's not really what I care about doing. I don't know if I like that. And you guys are running into the auto mod filter a lot today. I mean, you guys with all your favorite this, favorite that. I don't know. Who's your favorite character from Breaking Bad? Like, go. Who is it? Walter. Good answer. I like Tuco. I like Tuco too. His actor was fucking good. Huel, he's funny. I like Huel. Jesse. Actually, what if the mag agent comes down, staggers, it's like, oh god, my face, I got punched again, and then just winds up a punch, hits Hank, and slides him across the room and impales him on the handle of that hammer. I think that would be fucking sick. Maybe I could do that next week. They should fight some more, but the final blow should be one of them getting impaled. How'd he get back up? No, he's not getting back up. If he gets impaled, that's like it. Yeah, impaling kills people, Siren's Burner. Trust me, he'll be fine. I will trust you on this day. How many of you guys have yards? Do you guys have to like mow your lawn? Living in the city, that is one thing I've actually started to miss. Kill Hank. Yeah, Hank's gonna die. I also don't have a yard. I live in an apartment. Yeah, no yard, gang. Our yard is a 4x6 concrete shithole. That's similar to what I got in the back of our place. It's like maybe 5 feet by 10, and it's just concrete with little drains, so we put a grill out there, and like, that's it. That's where I go to make my hamburgers. I wonder what my neighbors are doing. I mean, I'm kidding. I can barely hear them there. For as deep in the city as I am, like, you'd think you'd hear your neighbors more, but I really don't. I remember when I lived in Louisiana, like, we had one of those riding mowers, or rather, my ex's dad had one, and he would allow me to use that to mow the lawn. And it's fucking relaxing. It meshed well with the days that I used to drink, because, you know, that's just southern shit, you know? Just get 6 beers in and ride that thing all around. Thing I don't like about yards is if you have an HOA. Oh god, yeah, no. When I chose this place to live, not being under an HOA was a big modifier for that. That and like, what's crazy about HOAs is they increase the value of property. So like, not only are you being bossed around by someone you hate, but you get to pay lots of money for the privilege. It's ridiculous. Isn't that what a landlord does as well? I mean, yeah, then. But it's like an HOA of one, which is a lot easier to deal with. Do you guys do a lot of grilling in your yard or garden? Wait. If a yard is a garden in Britain, do they not call it grilling in Britain? Do they have a funny word for it? Do they call it putting on a flaming meat show? Do you guys do that? Do you put on the flaming meat show in your garden? Fucking Britain, man. HOAs are a pain in the ass because not only do you have to get their approval, but half the time they tell you shit, then back out on it. Yeah, it's crazy, like the lack of accountability on a lot of these things. You can't pull a drawstring and summon the bigger dog. And they get an ego about it. No, we do Brograsco. That sounds delicious because of the little tilde over your A there. I love it. 2A Void with the 5 bits and flaming meat. We call it the hottest hottie... Wait. The hottest hottie potty place. Is that the grill? Like the little like bowl you put the fucking barbecue briquettes in? Should I make spaghettis or burger? Oh, burgers. You got me talking about fucking burgers. And my answer for everything's gonna be hamburgers. Oh yeah. If you could like angle litigious or litigation on them, I think that's about the only thing they'll listen to. Also, as the recipe Gil says during the boss fight, an actual recipe Swain has made before. Yes, and he's very proud of that, Readington. In fact, I'm gonna have to remember that. In fact, I'm gonna take a screenshot of it, of you saying that, because he was just a little tiny bit proud when he was writing in the little texts. He's like, ah, yes, it's an actual recipe for hamburgers. You know, like all the data points. This stream is madness. No, we're just talking about burgers, dude. It's not that crazy. Burgers and HOA. HOA hates burgers. HOA hates fun. Were you on some of Italian restaurants? I don't know what you're talking about there. Reminds me of how Tim Kaine, the creator of Fallout, always includes recipes in game manuals or in the files themselves. That's actually pretty fucking cool. I didn't know that. I'm not like a huge Fallout nerd. I thought I was because when I was 15, I bought Fallout 1, like when it had a funny shaped box. And it was a very strange game because I hadn't played anything like it before, and I fell in love. Fallout 1 and 2, some of my favorite games ever. Fallout 3 was pretty good too. But I gotta say, the attention to like the minute detail in Fallout 1 and 2 are fucking wild. They just don't understand our Flaming Wiener show, shaking my head. Speed Boost Boy, like, you are now twisting my words. And you did it on purpose. Tim Kaine has a good YouTube channel. I might want to check that out. Kaine on games, huh? I didn't start shit, alright? You watch your little mouth before I smack it. Have you think about the remake first 4 episodes? No, I'm not doing that. It takes so much time, and it wouldn't be that cool. And I hate to say it, or rather I actually really love to say it, fans have made better recreations of the first 4 cartoons than I ever will, like I ever could hope to, in both 3D and 2D formats. For me to go back and embarrass myself at the feet of these titans is not something I feel like doing with myself. Nah, no sweat, Cashmaster. Sorry if I answer a little assertively, I feel strongly about it. Are there any game developers that you'd love to pick the brains of? You know, I don't have a good answer for that. Most of my questions about how shit works comes down to 3D stuff. Actually, Tavon, since you just got here, let me show you this thing I was kind of screwing around in. You might get a kick out of. It's a little on the dark side, but like, you know, with the free time I've allowed myself in the office, I've been kind of fucking around with making these little dioramas. I'm just gonna keep doing it. Because it's provoking the brains, you know. It feels crunchy. It's weird because like typically when I make my own shit, I just look at it and I'm like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But this, like, I don't know. I could walk around. I feel like I could walk around in it and I'd like ask questions. What's on that screen? What's on that screen? What's Hank doing on the fucking the stretcher there? Why has he got so many? What's with the flares? You know, like what's going on here? I've intrigued myself, and so I'm going to continue. You should submit that to Wallpaper Engine. It's incomplete garbage. I couldn't figure out how to get the particles to work right because I've only ever used particles in any meaningful capacity in Unity, and they're much easier to work with there. Here in Blender, particles are fucking garbage, as well as the volumes I couldn't figure out either, so it's not anywhere near what I wanted for it, so I kind of don't want to. Maybe I'll figure out how the volumes work in the next iteration. Who animated the intro and outro in the video Hank versus the Metal? Hank versus the Metal? I don't know what that is. The Shark Robot ad. No, I gave assets to my Shark Robot guy, who in turn gave them to his artists in order for them to animate it. I'm outsourcing all that shit because I don't want to like spend time animating adverts when I could be working on this shit. So using some of the capital from all these sales, I'm able to commission people to create these things. So like glitch art stuff, all this shark robot stuff, and like just to dump out my purse a little bit, I have it in my head that if we keep doing this with glitch, like specifically glitch, like I could work up a rapport and like a back and forth that's fast, such that after all this merch bullshit is done, I could start figuring out if we could like write something more meaningful, if that makes any sense, like a real canon slice of life with glitch's work, and like pay a little extra to really sharpen it up, you know. That's my pie in the sky dream while I continue to work on this shit here and the games. And man, I got a lot of little projects. Oh, Zep, no, don't worry about that. You and Funkel are front and center for that shit. But like, this wouldn't be like at all something that would take over my work. Like, I wouldn't just become a director, because I don't think I'm capable of that in any real good capacity. But having him on that detail while I continue to work on my other little cartoons and game shit is an appealing kind of direction. And of course, like I'm trying to look at other artists too that can help me. It's occurring to me that I'm being like real fucking obstinate about Experiment 2. I got Gabe to help me out a little bit, but I got Raph on deck to help me too. But I'm about to say, like I'd really rather just finish it myself, you know? And I feel like a dick because I asked him if he could help, told him for months that, yeah, I need your help, and now I'm suddenly like, I kind of don't, like, that's shitty, right? I'm just getting real cold feet about like putting more work on my plate, and by that I mean organizing further collaborative stuff. Which is a better starting posting MC animations? Oh, Newgrounds. Newgrounds. Oh yeah, ideas are cool to have, but you gotta execute on them or they'll just rot in your head and feel terrible about it. Helpful. Like that percussion. Was Hank's boss fight on Project Nexus that easy on purpose? Yeah, man, you just got through the hardest part of the game. We're not going to throw a harder part at you on such a tiny little dot of a fight. It's mostly just like a mop-up sad kind of a thing. You gotta go, Tricky? Well, we'll see you later, Tricky the Clown. What happened to the bots? I don't know, Tuesday, man. I can't wait to name my kid to be damned. Fucking ridiculous. Imagine if New Madness or Marshmallow Madness or Madness Combat 1 was bland. What would Newgrounds look like? Well, if they got bland, then Newgrounds didn't like it, so Newgrounds would have been a different machine to begin with. And my offerings did not appeal. Perhaps E-Bomb's world would have taken me in. Oh man, that'd have been a different world. An Almanac of Madness never occurred to me. It literally never occurred to me. Like a compendium. Getting them little feet moving right around. Flip pin. That's freaking cool. $8, damn. What a deal. They're not difficult, they just suck. Didn't the host of E-Bomb's World website steal viral content and re-upload it for monetary gain? Yes, yes, therein lies the joke. All that is to say that were it not for Newgrounds, I don't think Madness Combat would have had the environment it required in order for it to thrive, so... Do you think all these years of MC have gone by quick? Not really. No. I looked at some of your old art, and I can't help but wonder, what do the symbols, numbers, act, and background mean? It's just nonsense, man. Face blood. Shading. Black lines. Good. In fact, we can merge these two bloods. And flesh. Stop it. No. All right. Krinkels, what time is it? It's animating time. I just made a bunch of work for myself. Hi, Krinkels. I was wondering if I could send you stuff for the upcoming Madness Day. Don't send it to me. Madness Day is where you post on Newgrounds, and I show up to look at it. So I'll be posting the rules about it here in a couple days during this week sometime on my Newgrounds page. But ultimately, the thrust of it is that you post it onto the Newgrounds portals, the various portals, the art, movies, or whatever. Or music, and tag it with Madness Day 2025, and we will find it. But if it's not posted on Madness Day and it doesn't have that tag, I will not find it. I need to warn you about that. The deadline is closing in. Do you tag it with or without hyphens? I don't think you put I'm pretty explicit in my instructions when they come out. Let's look at Krinkels Madness Day. Here is the post I put up last year about this. Guidelines, yada yada yada. Where are them rules at? Yeah, I'll be very explicit. You'll see right here on this year, in order for us to find you, please tag with your submission with blah 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 blah. This isn't the instructions, this is me telling you that my instructions will be very explicit. You can't miss if you read. But I haven't posted the rules yet, so... 10 days remain. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was asking because it's something physical, a plush meant to be mailed in. I should have specified. Well, like, I'm more accustomed to dealing with things digitally, so that one kind of threw me for a loop there, Cadet Beep Boop. You know, like art, music, and animations. So, like, if you could fold it into some sort of art piece, like an art upload, we'd be able to find it that way. As for mailing things directly to me, I kind of don't want to encourage that sort of thing. So I really don't know where that you threw me for a loop. I'm not used to shooting down that. However, like, cause like you say you want to send it out for Madness Day, like you want it to be rated and scored alongside the other art pieces and stuff, and I'm not prepared for that sort of thing. I apologize. As for just sending me like Madness trinkets and shit, people do that. Here, let me show you one that we got up here. This is one I got years ago, but it's a 3D print someone had put together for me and sent it my way. I thought it was like one of the cutest little things. A little 3D print of a guy. Yeah, don't mail me bombs for Madness Day. I don't need that shit. Do you ever see other Dutch fans? I don't really see nationalities. I just see funny colored names. I apologize. People don't tend to announce where they're from to me. But that is to say, when they do, I haven't seen a whole lot of Dutch fans. I know they're there, they're just not in my streams yelling at me. Is that too hard? He shouldn't fly so high. Kind of takes away his greatness. Oh, white translucent. Not sure what you're talking about. Can a grunt do pull-ups? Yeah, why not? Can you do pull-ups? How many pull-ups can you do? Krinkels, don't look now, but there's a ghost behind you. Goddamn right there's a ghost behind me. Phasmophobia update dropped and I can't fucking play it because I'm here. I got work to do. I'll play Phasmophobia tonight. I'm not checking out any shitty animations. Also, it's probably not shitty. I have to do this. I have to do this. What am I doing? Go back here. Oops, not that. Close, grab this, copy, and trash. That'll do. This will do really well. Sure. Oh man, look, I messed it up real bad. Wait, a crinkle hater here? Fucking rules. My very first hater. Yeah, no, I'm loving it. Like, this is fun for me. One sec. Is there a problem, Meatball? What's up, dork? Coming in, stretching your little bones. Check out the cat. Meatball, behold the stream. Nah. Oh, there she goes. Friggin' numbskull cat. Put Meatball in the chair. No, dude, she will jump right out of it. She is that kind of cat. She's dumb. She doesn't even know what a stream is. What the hell are you doing down there? Oh, she's back there. What? Good jackass. Meatball stream featuring animating. You ain't wrong. She's gotten so much bigger. Well, maybe I was holding her next to the camera. She's still only like 7 or 8 pounds. It's a very small cat. What's up, little baby kitty cat? Oh, yeah. Girlfriend isn't home, so Meatball comes to harass me. Meatball's about 2 years old. This is as big as she'll really get. She filled out a bit because we fed her, like, you know, the good dry crunchies, but yeah, 7 or 8 pounds is all we get. Meat. What's wrong? This bitch. She just goes and opens my closet. You ain't allowed. What, you got a skeleton in there? No, just like shit I don't want cats interacting with. Did she just run over to the door and start screaming at it? She's in a fucking mood today. Normally she just lays around and doesn't do anything. She can see the ghost, it's the only explanation. Run, Meatball, it's a Diogen! You gotta kite it around a building, Meatball. Building? No, a table! A table, Meatball! Yeah. Do you laugh at dad jokes? Do you make the dad jokes? I laugh at them. I don't have the wit to create them. Why is drawing so hard? Because it's worth doing, John Mel 5. You're doing better than you think, also. Little baby meow. Right here. Give me 5. Or your face. Alright, yeah. Meatball, unplug the router. Router's just right over there, Meatball. Why don't you go give that a little shake? Oh, Krinkels, I forgot. Who do I hate? You again? Do you remember? Oh, you're losing your edge, Krinkels hater. Breaking my heart. I hung so much of my street cred on the fact that you hated me. Don't take that away from me. Better not be back there tearing up my posters. Do you need to leave? Wait, you know what? Fuck it. I open the door and she doesn't walk out, she runs out. Alright, we're just gonna leave that door open. Ugh. She's a massive troller, it seems that way. Wait, you know what? I gotta take a little potty break. I'll be right back after I attend to that. The chair is not single. For the mighty chair. I saw that. I'll take them, though. 10 bits for the... 15 bits for the goddamn stream. Oh, goddamn it. Ugh. The word ugh here is very sincere, and I enjoy it. This song's loud. Is it loud for you? Krinkels lover, you're weird. Why can't you be like that other guy? She's such a fucking goof. Sychrith the Squid subscribed to tier 1 for 50 fucking 1 months. Where the hell was I at 51 months ago? I was back in the yellow room, back at Adventure House. Now I've got like this suite set up. So you're a part of me transitioning to this new abode, and I appreciate you for that, dude. Thank you for following along. Would Meatball survive the other place? She would dominate the other place. Tell me a little about the new Shark Robot drop. I can tell you a little bit. There's going to be, and now I know the word for it, lenticular. The kind of hologrammy things where it's one image, then you turn it, and then it's another. So, like, you'll have, like, a Sanford, and then you tilt it, and he's all bloody with his knife out. So, like, that's one of the product Shark Robot's working on for this next drop next month. Speaking of merch, have you guys seen the Church and George plushes? They're out for sale now. Will there also be a Demos variant? Yeah, the main cast. There's going to be a whole lot of them. You bought them? Who didn't? I don't know, man. I don't control what people look at. Mag Agent Torture Plush when? Oh god, distant future. We got too much shit to do between now and then. Ain't shit, after Church and George is the Auditor. And we ain't done after that. Can we please have a playing card set? Oh god, that'd be fucking sick. You remember I did a playing card set like back in 2012 or something? What the fuck is her? Psst, come here. What's that? Come here. She has a little sponge. She finds these little makeup sponges from my girlfriend and just walks around with them screaming. Yeah, that's right. So this has been a meatball stream. I apologize for my lazy keyframing here. And she's gone. I've seen a review from one of your printed posters. One of them was signed and had a doodle on it. Do you do that for all orders? No, but I do that for request. On every poster that comes out from here, I throw in some stickers and I sign the front and the back. And if you write like in the note for purchase for me to put a little doodle on there, I absolutely will. And I like having that channel open for like memorabilia, or rather merch product, whatever you want to call it, that has like that little personal touch, because as a person who hangs art on his walls, I like the little signature in the corner. It's nice, you know? The sub cup is plenty full, don't you worry. What if you were the only bot here and we were all real? That's pretty likely. That's pretty likely. The viewers went down after Meatball left. Yeah, we all know why you're here. Wait. Crinkle Hater says, you are a liar and a fraud and cannot be trusted. Are you referencing what I think you're referencing? In Spain we have a way of saying lo que se pelean decía. Sorry, I absolutely butchered the proper pronunciation there, but it means those who fight each other want each other. Yeah, I like shit like that. Like accusations or confessions. That's one I kind of wear around a lot. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disrespect your language by dragging it through my mouth like that. Spanish is one of those languages that I feel like would be very utilitarian to learn. Problem is I don't have any Spanish friends I speak with daily, because the only way to really learn a language I've come to understand is by, you know, speaking it with someone frequently or semi-frequently. Because Duolingo, useful, way too dry and academic. I can teach you Spanish. I bet you could. Problem is I also don't have the time for it. Like, I don't have the time to make my animations. I'm not drawing enough. I'm just not... There isn't enough time in the day to do everything I want to do. And I know that's such a tired rhetoric to throw out there, but man, I'm tired of not having enough time. I say this, but like, I'm fully intending that after this stream, I'm gonna make a hamburger and play Phasmophobia all night, so maybe the problems are all my fault. This is the shit that keeps me up at night. You have a favorite cat breed? Well, now I have a favorite cat breed. It's Tux. I am Tux-pilled. They're just the cutest little fuckers. Thank you for dropping by. A faster slowpoke. Definitely appreciate it. What will you put on the hamburger? Probably bacon, because I got a shitload of that in the fridge. Maybe some big old pickle slices. Pickle lovers anyway? Who fucking loves pickles? Who doesn't like pickles? That's like someone who doesn't like dogs. Like, what's wrong with you? Dogs are awesome. Like, this isn't even an opinion. Do you put mercury on a burger? That'd be fucking expensive, dude. I'm curious, how much would a liter of mercury cost? How much for a liter of mercury USD? Wait, that's not correct. Mercury is worth $48 for every 100 pounds. Oh wait, shit, I could buy tons of this stuff. I could swim in mercury, finally. Don't do that. I can convert images from Adobe Illustrator into Flash 8. Probably. I don't use Adobe Illustrator. I don't know its manners. They taste good but sour. The sour is the good part. For submerging Crinkle Lover in the Krinkels Mercury Pit. The Krinkels Mercury Pit. Which is just a hole in my shit-ass concrete yard. Just enough for a person to fit vertically. What a horrible fate. What a horrible fucking fate. You'd be going head down, too. The right question here is, which character wouldn't buy tons of mercury for the fun of it? Fucking neighbors would hate me. Ah, here's my cubic meter of mercury. It won't fit through the door, so we're just gonna leave it on the sidewalk. I could come out with paper cups, just like scooping it into buckets and shit. It's getting all over the fucking sidewalk. Oh man, the things I'd do if I had stupid money. I'd be dead in a week. Mercury poisoning immediately. You wouldn't exist without me. That's true, we are a yin and yang here. Only I'm the better half. You gotta step up your game. Cat is screaming. Cat screams all day. This is like normal. Make the metal cards out of mercury. How do you differentiate between the attention meows and are actually meowing for needs? See, I don't know. This last weekend, no, that happened after the... Did I mention she caught a mouse? Let's just ask the question. Because sometime this weekend she caught a mouse, and I can't remember if it was before or after the stream. So that's a fucking killer. Yes, you did. Okay. So, yeah, what I mean to say is that, like, she was making a ruckus, and I didn't pay attention until I went into the kitchen for my own business and saw her paying particular attention to the fridge, so we had to move some shit, and then the mouse went and she caught it. But yeah, they're identical meows. She was just like, meow, 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 you know, like, messing around, like, oh, there's something under there. And she could be... Actually, I'm not worried. How many of you guys have cats? You know that trick when you pay attention to a cat and they stop playing and having fun? And they just lay there? I have 3 in my house. So you know, like when you see them running around and playing and shit, and you're like, what are you doing? And you point and you look at them and they just like, oh, fucking nothing, and then they lay down and act like nothing happened. I have a Russian blue Oh, Russian blues are cute. They just stop. Yeah, like they're embarrassed. The stray that lives at my parents' house would kill rabbits and hide on... Oh, wow, shit. Rabbits. I think this thing's smaller than a rabbit. My cat is fucking minuscule. I have low impulse control and end up petting them every time, even though you're allergic to them. You know, this might be a big fucking long workaround, but you know those gloves that have like the little like comb material on it? We got one for Meatball. We like to pet her with it to keep her fur nice and straight, I guess. Like, could something like that be used to mitigate the harm from your allergy, or is it like too overwhelming? To prevent this from being such a one-sided altercation, I'm gonna have the mag, or the half mag here, throw a left punch into Hank really fast, and Hank's gonna swat it to the ground and bap him real good with a counter before he gets, you know, hit proper. I'm not animating all that today, it's too much, but I'm gonna get as much as I can done today. And then we'll just resume Thursday. I like these 3 streams a week kind of thing. I won't be able to do it when I'm working on experiment 2, 3, because spoilers, but yeah. Bye, Krinkels. I'm gonna go sleep. Well, we'll see you later, Nightstorm. Thank you for dropping by. Do you know how to play any instrument? Mateo, I do not. I'm not very musically inclined. While I do love music and I love studying it, I have no talent for it. I just can't. The passion within me to create music isn't strong enough for me to overcome my inabilities. The notif from Discord has a bit of a delay, a 20-minute one. I don't know if you could check that out. I don't issue those, and I didn't set up the bots to do that. It might be a Twitch issue. Yeah, probably just letting you know. No, I appreciate that. Considering that most of you guys are notified from Discord, it's probably a good idea for me to like ask the right people to make sure that that shit's working. I mean, I could always do my work and just post the links to these things on Twitter, but like, I want Twitter people in here. How long will it be? I'm probably gonna cut this stream at the 2-hour mark. I am tired. I have had a busy day. Let me show you the thing I did again. Hang on. I'm so happy with this. It screams at me, and I'm sitting here going like, It's a little diorama, and it sucks. But there's some language here going on, you know? There's some language here. I want to have a conversation with it. And yeah, the last 2 days I put this together, and I'm going to spend the next while at Giving Tree just making these, because there's something here and it's fucking me up. What is this for? This is for me. I'm enjoying myself. And you got to entertain the crazy if you're making art and shit, because that's how you find cool shit. It's like mining. You just got to be crazy and go for it. And this is an exciting little nub of an idea here, and yeah, no, I'm just relaying to you how I feel. Doc, wait. Doc, there is asbestos coming through your fans. Yeah, they love asbestos. Asbestos and mercury. That's all Doc eats. Asbestos and fucking mercury sandwich. Oh, big boy, you shouldn't have telegraphed your punch so far. Alright, let's get a little cut out there. Why he's holding his offhand in a high guard, I don't know, but it looks cool. Oops, ever. What should I draw? And don't say 9 grunts in a row. Did you draw 9 grunts in a row? Because if you hadn't, then I'm not feeding you more ideas. Ugly ass idea you gave. I thought it was a good idea. Well, if you don't want to draw the 9 grunts, draw a grunt and a robot that looks like a larger grunt. Whether he's in the head or the body doesn't matter, but it's a large robot grunt inside of which is a normal grunt piloting it. This whole chat's just filled with haters. Chair hater? I don't believe it. Alright, I have no more water to go. I have to do this with my last bit of hydration. Is she hungry? No, she's got plenty of food. She's just loud. Yeah. Stop yawning. I can't help it, man. I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna start donating a bit each yawn. Should have started doing that at the beginning of the stream. I'd have had like 15 or 16 bits by now. Do you hate the idea of me being successful? Is that why you've constructed this? Ugh. Alright, no water. Ugh. Fuck. It's not long, guys. Not long for this waking world. I belong to the daytime. Sun starts going down and I just start falling apart. Ugh. Hey, what is that tapping sound? Sorry. You enjoy the chair? That's not good. I don't like that at all. Oh, we're nearly done with this. I will be taking my break, but I want to see this through. You have been watching a grown-ass man yawning for 2 hours. That's all we've been doing here. I don't know if that's going to be a believable exchange of blows there. Could be worse. Could be worse. We'll work on this again Thursday. How's that sound? Yeah, Thursday. So let's take a look at this whole thing right quick. We got about 13, 14 seconds of it. Hank merges, he tumbles. Hammermad comes out, readjusts his grip, takes a big overhead swing, gets stuck, and then immediately gets beat the shit out of him by Hank. Tries to throw a punch back, Hank catches it, and he's going to backhand him really fucking fast, and, you know, the fight just keeps going. So yeah, no, I think this can be done by Madness Day, and I think it might be an interesting thing to watch. So thank you guys for dropping by and watching me yawn and play with my cat and get a little bit of animating done. But I think at this point I need to figure out what I'm doing for dinner. And that said, y'all free. Go forth and consume. Oh man. And of course, thank you guys for watching my streams and supporting, because this is amazing. This is fun to do. Catch y'all later.